Welcome back users. So in the last video we saw the installation of Manjaro XFCE Qonos edition desktop. Now we will see the review of the desktop in this video. So let us start. This is the login screen of Manjaro desktop. Here you can see the accessibility features. Only large text and high contrast is there. And in the language settings is there. I don't see the keyboard is not there. On screen keyboard is not there, and only on off settings are there. So maybe if we add the onboard on screen keyboard, then maybe it will appear here. Don't know, we'll have to check it out. So we log in now. Okay, so this is the default wallpaper of the Manjaro, and this is the Manjaro Hello welcome screen. It is in fact an app from where you can connect with the documentation, support, and project Manjaro project from here. You may disable it for launching at every session by toggling this launch at start option. If you click on this, it will be linked to the Manjaro Telegram group, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit presence of Manjaro. We close this down because already in the Manjaro Cinnamon I have explained everything in detail, the documentation, support, and project. So I will not do it again here. You may check the old video of the Manjaro Cinnamon. We will directly check the GUI of the XFCE desktop. So we got a message that Manjaro settings manager 7 new additional language packs are available. So we click on it. Let us see what they are in store for us. Okay. So total download size of 1.7 GB is available. I had downloaded this ISO 3 months back. So from 3 months around in 3 months time around 1.7 GB of updates have been released for the system and the apps. So we close this. This is the software store. We will close this. Now let us go to the application menu. So this is the typical XFCE Whisker menu. So we got terminal emulator, file manager, web browser, and mail reader. So let us see what app they are for the mail reader. It will open up now. These are the favorites, default favorites. Then we go to recently used. Only the mail reader is there because you just now clicked on the mail reader. Now let us go to the application section. So this is the about me of XFCE. Accessibility, add, remove software, that is the software store, Manjaro software store. Then the advanced network configuration, appearance menu is there, application finder, Audacious to listen to music. Okay. So the mail reader, default mail reader for Manjaro XFCE is nothing but Mozilla Thunderbird. Okay. So we will not waste time. Everybody knows Mozilla Thunderbird. We close this. So when you click on the mail reader, it will open up the Mozilla Thunderbird. Application finder. So if you got tons of application installed on your system, you can use the application finder to find the application you want to use right now. Otherwise, you have to spend some time to search the application in the application menu. Audacious, okay, we already done. This is the Ssh Server Browser. Bluetooth adapters are there, Bluetooth manager is there, that is the Blueman Bluetooth manager. So this is the default Bluetooth manager. Then the bulk remain of files is there. Catfish files search is also available. Clipboard manager settings are there. The color profile, so you can import the different non-free color profiles also. Here, if you want, we can go and do a click. So you can add the color profiles. So best RGB, beta RGB, Bruce RGB, color space sRGB, Adobe RGB, Pci RGB version 1, 2, Ecta space PS5. So sizable number of compatible profiles are available. You can select one. Say I use this color space sRGB. So now it is applied to the monitor. Next, when you next reboot, then it will be completely applied to the monitor. Now we go ahead. The default applications we check out. So for web browser, the default is Mozilla Firefox. Mail reader, it is Mozilla Thunderbird. Utilities, for the file manager, Thunar is the file manager. Terminal emulator, XFCE terminal is there. Okay. So application Atom RSS reader, it is Firefox. For the zip files, it is Ngrampa archive. That is the archive manager, default for XFCE. For the JSON application, JSON and Geo, it is Firefox. For the XML, Gmail, it is Firefox. For the Illustrator, it is Document Viewer. For the JavaScript, it is Mousepad. So for Mathematica application, it is Mousepad. So for the Word document, it is MS. For the MS Word, it is only Office Desktop. For the MS Word template also, it is only Office Desktop. For the media applications, it is VLC Media Player. For the OGG files, it is Audacious. OVF files, it is Ngrampa. For the PDF, it is QPDF view. So likewise, for the PostScript files, it is GNU image manipulation. That is the GIMP app. For the comic book and zip files, it is Document Viewer. For the Debian binary packages, Ngrampa archive is there. So you can check out the default applications from here. I will close this. And for all the different Office files, it is open only Office desktop is there to open the Office files. Now we go check out. For the calculator purpose, the calculator is there. That is the GNOME calculator. Firefox firewall configuration is there. File manager is there. Let us check out the file manager. So it is Thunar 4.16.10. Let us check out the firewall configuration. This is the simple graphical firewall. So here called GUFW. All the incoming connections are denied and all outgoing connections are allowed. So this is very simple. Then you can apply your default rules also. You can make your custom rules and apply it from here. This is the report and the log. So right now it is disabled by default. You have to enable it. Once you enable it, it will remain enabled till the next time you disable it. So we close this. This is a very good app for your system. Firewall secures your laptop against most of the intruders. Then this is G color 2, that is the color palette. So you can manipulate the color palette and the saturation, hue, value, red, green, RGB of the display from here. So this is the desktop. This is the, yes. So system by default, I have not installed any app. It is just raw, or the default app only has been installed, which came along the ISO. So system is using around 534 MB out of the 4 GB or 3.83 GB to be exact, given to the virtual machine. So it is very light. Even while working with it in virtual machine, it is very snappy. Then hex chat is there to chat with online people. So hardware locality. So this shows the your machine topology. So this is the processor here. The processor has got a L3 cache, L2 cache of 4 MB. There are two L2 caches, one L3 cache of 16 MB. This is the core 0, core 1. So there are two cores, hardware cores and 4 logical cores. So each hardware core will have 2 logical cores. So this is the logical core 1, logical core 2, logical core 3 and logical core 4. This is the Pci Express Bus. So these are the devices attached to the Pci Express Bus, and the Pci Express Bus will then attach with the processor chip here. So this is the machine topology in short. Okay, the ngrandpa file archiver or the file manager. Version is 1.26. Here you can unzip and zip files, make zip files, unzip zip files. There is a dictionary app also. You say, you put any name, say you put desktop. Let us see what happens. So what is the meaning of desktop? It will show. It is the top of the desk. In the computer science, the area of the screen in a graphical user interface against which icons and windows appear. So it is working perfectly. It is giving the exact meaning of the word I have put in the search. Plus there is a speed reader also is there. So this is the reading utility incorporated into the dictionary. So it will read words per minute around 400. You can change that. And the word grouping it will show in the font size of the dictionary display here. So you have to input the text you want to read here, and then it will read it out for you. Might come handy for some people. The HP device manager is there, so you can configure your HP printers using the HP manager. So it is opening up. We wait for it. So this is it. It is refreshing the device list. Okay, so there is no printer right now to connect. Otherwise, I could have shown you how the printer gets configured automatically when you connect it to the USB of your laptop. Maybe in some another video, I will show you how to interface your printer, HP printer with the system. We go ahead now. We check out the appearance. How to change the appearance of your Manjaro desktop using the appearance app. It is little slow in opening up. It is because of the very hot days. Right now, temperature will rise to 42 degrees in another 1 hour. Already it is 40, 41. It will go to 42 or 43 today. That okay. So this is the appearance app. So you can do the styling of the windows. So Advaita dark, high contrast, Matcha, Azul. So lot of themes are available. You can add the themes you are downloaded from here using the add button. Okay, we cancel it and then we check out the icons available. Okay, so host of icons: Advaita, ePapyrus Dark, Genome, Contrast, Papyrus, Maya, Papyrus Adapta, Nocto, Papyrus Dark, Papyrus Dark Maya, Papyrus Maya. So a lot of things are icons are themes are available. The default for Manjaro is Papyrus Maya. Then we go to the font. So host of fonts will be available. You can change them. Lot of fonts are available. So we close it. And the settings are there. So menus and buttons. Show images on buttons. Show images on menu. So event sounds also. So right now the by default event sounds is disabled. You have to enable it. So that is nothing but the sounds made by the system when some event happens, like your printer fails or your printer get disconnected or you get a new email. So that those are system sounds or event sounds. So the quantum theme manager is there. Xtop I already shown you. HP UScan is the GUI of the HP device manager. Xchat GTK hash is there. Gparted, that is the Genome partition manager is there. GIMP is there. Manjaro user guide is there. This is very good. Manjaro user guide is one of the best. You always refer to the Manjaro user guide to get the solutions fast. The mouse and touchpad settings, mousepad is there. Notes is there. Only Office desktop editors are there. Then the panel customization app is there. Pidgin internet messenger is there. Power manager is there. Pulse audio, volume control is there. QPDF viewer is there. Screenshot app is there. Run program is there. So you enter a command to run a program. Then the removable where it is gone. Okay, we just went ahead. Screenshot, just a minute. Okay, time shifts, system restore and backup utility is there. So you can watch my yesterday's video. I have given an overview and how to install time shift, system restore and backup utility, elegant image viewer is there, text editor is there, terminal emulator, XFCE terminal emulator is there, even Steam is there for managing and playing games on Steam. So the app is there, the software tokens are there, settings manager is there, settings editor is there, that is the graphical settings editor. Then the settings manager is there. So settings manager, let us check it out. It's taking time to open up. Okay, this is the XFCE settings manager. So here you can know about the system, the appearance, change appearance, the clipboard manager settings, the desktop minimize and maximize Windows app, the file manager settings, the quantum manager, panel settings, notification settings, window manager is there, window manager tweaks are also available, workspaces settings, the text editor settings, XFCE terminal settings, everything is available, the display settings, keyboard, power manager, mouse and touchpad, removable drives, pulse audio, the default apps, the Manjaro settings manager, light DM, GTK greeter settings. So you can manage the greeter or the login screen settings from here. Let us open. So it will open the light DM GTK greeter settings. Okay. Okay, so appearance. So which theme you want to apply to the login screen? So you can choose from here. The icon set you can choose. The image also you can change. So there are different images available right now. Few of them are available. So you can choose anyone from here. Now the panel. Let us check out the panel. So what you want in the panel? So the panel was displayed. So we can use the power menu, accessibility and settings menu, languages menu, spacer, clock and spacer. So you can add maybe onboard is there. Let us check out. Because in many of the XFCE desktops of different Linux distros, the onboard on-screen keyboard is available. Let us check out. So it is not there, I think. Okay. We'll check it out sometime later. The window position in the center, you can have it anywhere. So you can have it here. You can have it here anywhere you want. But be sure that it does not mess with the panel on the login screen. So better we leave it at the center. And there are some miscellaneous settings are there. Yes, the keyboard here it is. So that is missing. So you can enable the accessibility for keyboard on screen keyboard here. So you can enable it at start. That will be a good addition to the accessibility settings. So we close it. Then we move ahead. Okay, one thing we did not check. What is this? Okay. So this is settings for the settings. So what kind of settings you want in the settings manager, you can do it from here, I think. So when you open the settings manager, how the settings manager will look, you have to change it from here. So the window height, window width of the settings manager window, yes, height and width you can change it from here. And the XFWM Windows Manager. So how the windows look, you can change it here. So this will apply to all the system windows that will come. And this is the settings for the XFCE for desktop. So so how the desktop looks, you can change it from here. Do it only if you have got some idea of what you are doing. Otherwise, it will damage the system. The GUI will be damaged. So now let us see some anything. So VLC media player is available. Web browser is available. I think this web browser. Let us check. It is Firefox or what? Most probably it will be Firefox. Most of the distros have Firefox as the default browser. Let us check what Manjaro has chosen as a default web browser. While it takes time to load, we go and check other apps. So except burn is there to help you burn CD and DVD. So we can use the window manager. Let us check out the window manager. Okay. This is to configure the window behavior and shortcuts in the system. So this is the styling of the windows in of the system. So host of different themes are available. Then you go to keyboards. So you can adjust the keyboard viewer. So for Windows operation menu, the shortcut will be Alt plus space. For up, you have to use the up button. For down, you have to use the down button. So this is the keyboard configuration. What will be the default system behavior for each of the keyboard? So you can link the uh, keys with the window action or the system action. So this is the focus. So you, if you want to focus on some part of the window or the window itself, then you have to click. So you have to click on the window to focus. So if you focus outside the window will be unfocused. If you click on the window will get focused. You can see here like this. So that those are the settings and the advanced setting, window snapping. So the windows, if there are multiple windows, then the windows will snap. So the window snap will be done to the screen border. So these are the screen borders here, here, at the bottom here, and to other windows. So what will happen is the window snapping will be done with reference to other windows, nearby windows, something like that. So what happens on double click? So if you say right now the system is going slow because of the very heat. There is a heat wave right now going on, so that is why the system has slowed down considerably. So close this down. I think we have covered most of the applications. We will just check whether okay, the session and startup. So that app is remaining. So session chooser, display chooser on login. So by default it was only showing because there is no other desktop installed. So system was not showing the session chooser. We can keep it, we can make it on here from here. The logout setting automatically save session on logout. So right now only system is giving prompt on logout to save the session. Otherwise you can have a automatic session saving. Okay, so the Firefox is the default browser for Manjaro XFCE. It has opened very late. We just close it. Lock screen before this. So if the system is set to go in from the power management, if the system is made to go into sleep, then it will lock the screen. Now application auto start. So following app which have a tick mark will automatically start on login, and you can add the apps of your choice for automatic auto start. And this is the current session. The currently active session, that is the default session right now going on. So these are the apps that have been started automatically. So you can launch KDE services on startup, and you can launch Gnome services on startup. So if you have got a second desktop, maybe it is Gnome on KDE, then you can also start the Gnome and KDE services in background and continue to use your XFCE desktop. So Gnome and KDE services will continue to run in background when they start during the system startup. And for security, manage remote applications. So you can manage some remote applications running on some other node in the network, but this is risky. So do it only if you know what you are doing. So we close this. Let me check again once. So let us check about me. System is now becoming very slow. So this will open the about XFCE. So XFCE version 4.16 is there. So XFCE is a collection of the programs given below. These are the programs. The XFCE credits are there, all the contributors and developers, and the copyright information is given here. Close that. Now we go and choose the about me. So you can put your image here. You can edit the name, last name, initials. You can add your phone number, email ID, phone, office phone, fax, everything, and then apply. So it will be copied to the system and displayed every time on the login screen. So in case your laptop gets stolen, you can take a help of this information to retrieve back your laptop. So we stop the detailed review here. So Manjaro is definitely good for even new novice users. They have to use the Manjaro user manual given in the system, and they can manage and come up as an expert of Manjaro system in a short time. So it is very user friendly, and all the required apps are available. It is a full featured system. Do enjoy it. Thank you very much. Subscribe to our channel. Give us likes. That gives us motivation. Give us suggestions of different topics you want to see a video. We will definitely try to cover them. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.